George T. Isaac started the company as George Isaac Heating and Sheet Metal. That was how the company started out. Jim and his brother Bill took over sole ownership of the company in 1979, 1980. And then back in 2017, Jim's sons, Ray, David, Kenny, and Michael, actually took over ownership of the company from their father and their uncle.
Jim and Ray make an excellent addition to the Rochester Business Hall of Fame for all the reasons that the Rochester Hall of Fame is about. They give back to the community in so many ways and encourage all their employees to do that as well. They're nationally known in their industry and hold titles on various national associations that they're involved with. And they're industry leaders in what they do.
Jim and Ray, in a lot of ways, are similar in their leadership styles. They like to include the people that are in the team. They like to ask for input from members of the team. And because of that, they are always considering anything that gets done, how it will impact other members of Isaac Heating and Air Conditioning or the community.
I have had the opportunity to know Jim Isaac for 23 years. Jim was president of the club when I came into Rotary as a new employee. And I had the opportunity to watch his visionary leadership and watch him continue to take leadership roles on in the organization. Under Jim's leadership, in memory of his wife Shirley, made a donation to the Sunshine Campus, along with many other supporters in her memory, to build Shirley's Playland, which is a completely accessible playland that is designed to meet the needs of all people. But he also is boots on the ground. He uses his HVAC background and is out at the Sunshine Campus helping to install heating, cooling, venting. Anytime we have an issue, Jim is there.
Back in 2007, he received the Silver Nail Award from the Habitat for Humanity. Now, the Silver Nail Award is awarded when you've done 100 homes. And that's what Jim Isaac had worked on as of 2007. We're 12 years later, so I don't even know what that number is today.
Ray's entrepreneurial spirit definitely comes through on the way he realizes that his employees are his number one asset that he has. You'll frequently hear Ray say, I may be the face of the company on the commercials that you see on TV, but the real Isaac name is the technician who shows up and rings your doorbell. So through that, he knows that the training that is required for these employees is extremely important.
He started Isaac University because they were having trouble finding technicians themselves, so they started a university to train them.
We would not be who we are today if it wasn't for Isaac University and Ray having the support behind that program. And to take it a step further, back in 2015, we began a program we call Boot Camp, where we bring people in that have no experience in heating and air conditioning, and we put them through a 12-week paid training program with the promise of a career with Isaac Heating at the end of the program if they complete it. And to date, we have about 85 employees that have come onto Isaac through that program, and we have 2 boot camps running right now.
Ray Isaac was actually a student of mine quite a number of years ago when he was an undergraduate at St. John Fisher College and was in our business program. He is now heavily engaged in the life of the School of Business and in the life of the college, and he's also made a dramatic difference in the lives of students in my classes.
Ray is a very thoughtful leader. He's a student of leadership is probably the best way to put it. He's always thinking about how can we do things better, how can we help make things better for the people we work with, our clients. But he's just a very thoughtful leader and I would say a visionary.
He gives people the tools, the knowledge, and then he lets them learn and grow, and he expects progress, and he just finds ways to motivate people to go above and beyond the limits that they may have posed on themselves.
He often talks to me about his dad and his grandfather, and the idea that when you have your name on the business, that's not a privilege, that's a responsibility. And that what you focus on is not simply seeing how many dollars you can make, but what is the quality of service that you can deliver, and how do you treat people fairly and honorably. And if you do all of those things, the assumption is that success will follow. But I think he does all of these things because he has a real sense of respect and veneration, frankly, for the people who came before him in this role. And so he proudly carries on the family's legacy.
They're servant leaders. They don't just, it's not just about throwing money at something or, offering our folks to go out and do something. They will go and do it themselves. And that really describes who they are. They grew up in the business, they understand the business, and they know what a hard day's work is. And they set a example for everybody else that works at Isaac.